cryptocurrency wallet model in this market. Decentralized wallet, centralized wallet, and hardware wallet, software wallet, and hot wallet, cold wallet, PC wallet, mobile wallet. There are quite a lot. Each has its different advantages. But so how to make a crypto wallet with both security and convenience? It's a very important topic for crypto wallet. So through the huge user investigation and practice, Qbao will integrate the advantages of different wallet model to build an secure and easy to use wallet. So we will do this in both ways, decentralized way and centralized way. Decentralized way means it's like the people manage their private key by themselves and preserve all their digital assets on the blockchain. It's very secure for the experienced blockchain users, but maybe to a newcomer of the blockchain, it's a bit hard to master. So why we provide the centralized model as well. The centralized model is something like the asset costage model. That means the user can hand over its digital asset to the Qbao centralized wallet. So we provide a security guarantee through the technology of cold wallet. So this way we can give both security and convenience to the user, especially to those new users. And next step, Qbao will also manufacture hardware wallet to provide a higher security guarantee to those more experienced users, which have quite a lot of digital assets to preserve. Okay, so our target is not only build a secure wallet, but also user easy to use, which let the cryptocurrency holders can easily manage their digital assets, whether he is an experienced user or a new user of cryptocurrency. We just talked the security is first priority, and the second, I think the multiple currency cross-chain wallet is very important because we know that there are more and more cryptocurrency are coming. So people are holding more and more crypto or tokens. So it may be a bit hard for them to manage their digital assets in many different wallets. So it's necessary for a wallet to provide a cross-chain function for the users to manage all his digital assets in one wallet instead of in many wallets. Qbao is a cross-chain wallet as well. We now support Ethereum and all ERC20 tokens, and Quantum and all ERC20 tokens. And we will support more mainstream crypto in the future, like Bitcoin Cash, and the US. It will be happening very soon. We have the technology, but we just need time. You just need a bit time to put it into our apps. Okay, so so we hope people can manage all their digital assets just through Qbao, one wallet for all the digital assets. So it's very convenient. And the crypto exchange. So what is crypto exchange? Because we know that the most applications, the most popular application scenario of the crypto or token so far is trading, right? People just trade the crypto. So for our crypto holders, he always have very strong trading need. So a wallet combined with transaction functions or exchange function is very important to you for user to manage their digital assets or trading it easily and allow the user to get the return from the transaction, get some revenue or get some possible profit from the transaction easily. So that's why we provide provide a variety of comprehensive transactions in our wallet. So we have already set up the partnership with Qbao Network to provide a decentralized transaction service, so people can easily exchange their Ethereum into some mainstream ERC20 tokens through our wallet function, through our transaction function. And meanwhile, we will cooperate with more decentralized exchange protocols like Loopring, like 0x. So provide more decentralized transaction options for users. And also we know that there is many areas for decentralized transaction portal to improve, such as the order depth, the trading speed, because we know the user experience of the decentralized transaction is not that good now, but we still think the decentralized transaction represents the future trend. So Qbao will always pay attention on the technology development, and will be ready to support the better decentralized technologies as soon as possible. Sorry. Okay, and we will also provide the centralized exchange service. We will work with some qualified exchange to provide more options for users, because so far the centralized exchange has been able to provide the best user experience, for example, the best order depth and the best the most quick the trading speed. So it's another option for the user. Anyway, our target is to provide the best user practice for users to trading in our Qbao. And in the future, we will combine the two technologies, I mean the decentralized technology and the centralized technology together. And along with our AI technology, we will provide the best price and the best user experience for users to trade in our wallet. Okay, so it will be built as a trading platform, online and offline payment. As I just mentioned, the most cryptocurrency has the trading function only, but we believe that the more and more cryptocurrency will choose its currency attribute. What's currency attribute? That means people can use a crypto to buy goods and service. Actually, this is happening. We know that there are many places in this world where can accept the payment of Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash, and more people can accept this as a payment method. So we are going to build an payment system in Qbao. So we call it Qbao Pay. There are online and offline mode. For offline payment, we will work with some merchants to to let people pay for a cup of coffee, a cake, even a car by the crypto he holds. And for online payments, we will work with some online merchants or maybe some game to provide the online payment service where people can pay their tokens to buy maybe a game item or some maybe online service through Qbao Pay. And we will open our API and SDK for more merchants and applications to connect into our payment system, so that we can provide service for more users. I think the payment system will be available by the end of next month. So we have already set up partnership with some game company. There is a game company called Playcoin. It's a Korean game company. So we will run his game in our payment system, so we can try them to try pay some tokens and pay tokens and play game. Okay. Digital asset management. in what is digital asset management? It's like a bank. We believe the wallet is not only can secure people's digital